Good morning, everyone. Do you ever wonder how small businesses make it big? How you have runaway smash hits that are all of a sudden popping up all over the United States or for the world for that matter? Today I'm going to tell you about three small businesses that became runaway hits. The first is Drybar. If you've never heard of Drybar is a salon where you go and have your hair washed and blown out with a hairdryer and you leave with a great little style in 30 minutes or less. Well, Drybar was started by Allie Webb. She was a hairstylist in the LA area who saw a huge hole in the market for blowouts. So she opened a salon in Brentwood, California, and had the help of her brother, Michael Landau, who did the marketing for Yahoo, which is a big deal, and her husband, who was a genius at an ad agency as well. And they came up with this concept, opened it in Brentwood, and it was such a huge success that they started popping up all over the place. And now Drybar has 70 locations in the United States and in Canada. Sometimes a really small idea can have such a lasting effect, especially if it's well received in your community. Another smash runaway hit is Banana Republic. Banana Republic was founded in 1978 by Mel and Patricia Ziegler. They began by wanting to sell vintage military surplus clothing. They started by putting together catalogs and just sending them through the mail and seeing if they'd get a response. And it was a hit. They were always in demand. They were running out of supply. And part of their success was their smart marketing. They kind of built this brand around the safari and traveler clothing, which was really new at that time in the 70s. And in 1983, they were acquired by Gap Incorporated, and now there's more than 500 stores across the world. Though the branding has changed a bit from where the Zieglers began, the Gap grew the Banana Republic brand into mainstream, and now they're kind of, you go there for your solid work staples for men and women. The biggest small business that kind of blew up was the invention of the Post-it notes. I know everyone has used Post-it notes. You probably have some on your desk right now as we speak. But Dr. Spencer Silver was a 3M scientist who was working on adhesives for the company. And by accident, he created an adhesive that would stick to surfaces but was easily removable and didn't leave a residue. Meanwhile, another 3M scientist, Art Fry, found himself making little notes for church for the music they were going to sing, and he would write them down, scribble it, and stick the little note in his hymnal. But they kept falling out. So one day they crossed paths and came up with this idea, kind of to solve an office problem when they would leave notes for people or notes for themselves that would get lost, and they came up with a sticky note. That's kind of how that started. And do you want to know how the iconic yellow color was selected? It was chosen because that was the only scrap paper that they had. These little ideas accidentally happen and they can become huge runaway hits. I hope that you've enjoyed this explanation, a little bit of information, and that you have a great day. Thanks.